This is a story about Pocecord and Pokemon Masters. A story about how I ended up changing the Discord server and invented an entire new role that benefited the community. This is the story of the helper role and its origins. In general, plenty of people ask questions in post-sport chat about Pokemon Masters, and other people try to answer them to the best of their ability, with varying degrees of success. I was among the many who tried to help out there. Meanwhile, the mods at Pocecord decided to create a few new channels for more specific help in terms of either the game or feedback for the server, and Runner made a bot to make the system work. The mods sometimes use the place to bring someone new there in case chats get cluttered in order to get them started on the game. As for people coming to the help center, there has been a few requests here and there, but there isn't anything the mods aren't able to answer or consider. As more people hopped onto the server and played Pokemon Masters, people asked several questions about the game mechanics, which sync pairs to invest in, and sometimes how to beat certain stages, and it's anyone's game to help out. My story of getting involved with the Help Center starts out with someone named Andy, who was asking questions left and right, and plenty of people were there to help him out, me being one of them. It was an ordinary weekend, and in that weekend, he's been asking about where to get and use certain items to power up his sync bears, such as sync orbs and power-ups, and asked questions about the game in regards to the game mechanics, some of the terminology that community uses, and other questions about the game. He did end up going to bed, but conversation between the rest of the community and Andy inspired me to go ahead and make an infographic showing where to use the game's resources to go around and help out newcomers, like him, just in case. I didn't think too much of how it will help, but even the smallest ideas can lead into something greater. March 29th, 2021, 2 a.m. EST. Andy woke up and there was datamine hype overtaking the server. Celine and Ellie were coming up and the spring seasonals were revealed, even though they were already leaked. The chat was pretty frantic, so one of the mods, LillieHoshigumo, decided to send Andy to the help center. And while the chat was frantic discussing the new sync pairs and events, Andy was still asking questions, and I wondered where he went. He then pinged me in the strategy channel and then asked me to come to the help center. But I haven't heard about it before. Then Hoshi decided to grant me the helper role just so that I can help out in the help center. We worked together to help out Andy, but then Hoshi decided to do the dishes and I had to finish the job. I figured out a few things alongside him and eventually told him to finish up the main story as well as farm sync orbs in order to grant the Cyrus. I also showed him the infograph and he said it was helpful. Afterward, he left the conversation and his nickname was changed to Sniperchu MVP, either on his own or one of the mods decided to do it, like Hoshi. So as the chat dies down to process all the dynamite, I went to bed and had the rebel parole stuck around me just in case someone asked another question in the help center. After having access to the help center, I've been answering questions there for the mods. I continued working on the infograph and added a few extra things to it, and made a video demonstrating the sync grid quality of love updates that came around February. A few more people asking for help dropped in, and I did what I could to teach some newer players on how to play and clear content in the game with what they have. Of course, I wasn't alone, and the mods were also taking care of things, but they appreciated me cutting them some slack by being there for them. However, the task of helping out in the help center can lead to a little burnout, and I didn't think I was the best for it, honestly, but trying to help out others helped me get better at playing the game. I knew I was far from the best Masters player to help newcomers, and I saw a few other people helping out as well, so I thought to myself, hey, maybe we can use more helpers. So I asked in a suggestions chat if we can hire more helpers. Some people were eager to volunteer and curious about what the helper does, and I explained what I do in the help centers, since I was the only example besides the mod. I'm not really sure what exactly happened when the first few helpers were decided, but the mod team chose carefully and picked the best members that they know. The first era of helpers were chosen, and the helper role has truly begun. I'll close the story here, as I figured it would be a nice stopping point, and to save me some time from writing more of what happened after the helper system was fully fleshed out. A brief summary would basically be more helpers getting hired, said helpers including me getting better at the game, and a bunch of other stories I could save up for more videos. in case I feel like doing more of this. I also have a few thoughts and words to say, so firstly, thank you LillieHoshigumo for granting me this opportunity to help out Pocecord. But they know I did well out there already, and I'm glad that they managed to figure out that I can help out to great effect. I'd also like to thank all these people for encouraging and welcoming me through my days in Pocecord. Next, I want to say this. If you want to help out in any sort of way, the first thing you have to do is try. You won't get anywhere in life if you don't try to do anything, and trying something out can lead a long way, regardless of what it is. In addition, don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it, regardless of what or why. Sure, people may be unwilling sometimes, but that's alright, since they're either unwilling due to circumstances or have better things to deal with. Which in that case, don't bother them and try to do some more research on whatever you need help with. As I'm pretty sure that you can use the search engine to find out the answers yourself. Plus, if you decide to stop at the help center in Pocecord, we'll be there to help you clear some content in Pokemon Masters. As for myself, I'm not perfect at being a helper. I can make mistakes every now and then, but I did end up being one of the most active helpers, and my work there ends up being effective enough to whoever I'm helping to get whatever they need done. As a final word from the experience I had, sometimes you need someone else to check on if you're alright, or to bring the potential within you. If you watched through this whole video, then thank you for watching and taking your time here. I spent a month planning and recording this video, and I hope everyone has a better day and moves on from there. I have a lot of things to do myself after this, so hopefully you, the viewer, can find something to do after watching this video. Whenever it's watching another video, writing a comment, playing Pokemon Masters, or even helping out someone with something. This is Sniperchu signing off, so...
See ya.